Hello, we are going to be reviewing the NavPro Plus module's second function. In our previous video, we described the primary function of the NavPro Plus module, which is seen right here, that connects through your USB smartphone port that is generally utilized for your CarPlay experience. What the manufacturer has done, as stated in the previous video, is given you a completely non-smartphone reliant navigation system. And what that means is you no longer have to have your phone in the vehicle in order for you to get a full navigation experience through your factory display with your factory controls and with factory audio, as you can see here. But we've already discussed that in the previous video, so I'm going to go ahead and back out of this. In this video, we're going to describe the app accessibility that you have. Now, although with the navigation function, your phone is not required, if you do happen to connect your phone to the NavPro Plus module via Wi-Fi, then you will gain multiple features. And I believe when I experienced this, it was what I really hoped CarPlay and Android Auto would be like, but are not like, which obviously have a lot of limitations for those of us that know and experience it. This module, because it's only utilizing CarPlay's control system and not CarPlay itself, you don't have the limitations that you have with a CarPlay experience. There really is unlimited app access. So what I've done is the module was already installed from the previous video. I'm going to go ahead and proceed and show you one of the features that you're going to need to do, which is connect your Wi-Fi, obviously. As you can see here, once I push the settings button, this is the first thing that pops up. WLAN is your Wi-Fi option. This is my hotspot from my phone that's already been generated. I have already connected it. Connecting it is no different than any other hotspot connection, which is choosing the right address, typing in the correct password, and then once it connects, you'll get the Wi-Fi connectivity showing that it is sending and receiving information. So we're going to go ahead and back out of this. Now, to show you some of the unrestricted accessibility that you have and some of the features, the manufacturer's already loaded a few apps like YouTube, as you can see, or Netflix. And we're going to go ahead and launch Netflix here. Now, keep in mind, again, I'm in a vehicle and I can be driving down the road and utilizing this. So in the beginning of the video, the manufacturer does specify, and when you first plug in this module, that there is a touch screen response. In order for you to use the system, this response acknowledges that you assume responsibility if you decide to operate this while driving. So it is important for you to understand that. As you can see, we're in the Netflix menu already. These are some of the videos that I've already been watching. Obviously, I love baking shows, as you can see, but of course, I'm a Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fan. We're going to go ahead and open that up, and as you can see, it's firing right up right away. This is pretty fantastic. I mean, I thought it was, everything that I wanted to have at my discretion to be able to utilize apps on my factory display, but was limited to because, the current smartphone user interfaces don't allow functionality like that. So this piece really gave us the ability to experience that. I'm going to go ahead and go back out of here and just give you some of the other options, as you can see. Bluetooth music. This was one that I thought was pretty interesting as well. Phone casting. You can obviously push the phone cast option, and it will give you the ability to mirror cast or phone cast your phone to the display. I'm on an Android phone, but obviously I'm recording right now, so it won't allow me to cast my phone to it, but you would get the idea. Once you do that, you would open up from Android Smart View, choose the device, the TP_K9IS, and it would bring that up as an option, and then immediately cast your phone onto your factory display, which I thought was nice as well. But because this device does so much on its own, and I really have unrestricted app access, I didn't really find phone casting to be needed for me, but I know a lot of people love casting their phone to these displays, and this factory built it in as a free option, which I thought was pretty awesome on its own. So what we're going to do is right now I just launched YouTube just to give you an idea. It's already connected to Wi-Fi, so you get a chance to see. This is YouTube Advanced, and as you can see, your general YouTube experience is here. Choosing videos to review, just really kind of getting an idea. There you go. Let's go ahead and back out of this, and I'm going to show you one other. Okay, there you go. We're going to go ahead and go into More Apps. And under the More Apps menu, you see a lot of different things that you can perform with this device. Car is pretty nice in that if you use this, it actually takes you back to your original factory display. So this module is about as factory integrated as you can possibly imagine. There's no special function or hit this toggle switch 3 times or hold on to the steering wheel to get into the display properly. It's literally factory integrated because it's utilizing the original Factory CarPlay data. So I thought that in itself was incredibly integrated and simple. And obviously for this particular vehicle, if I want to go back into it, just click the go back into CarPlay and everything pops back up. These are all the other apps that you have available. This one here is where you're going to add all of the other apps, though, that you wish to enjoy. Hulu, YouTube TV, TikTok. I mean, pretty much any app that's available in the Google Play Store, you'll have access to be able to access inside here by simply going into Google Play. But it's important to keep in mind, for Apple users, you are not locked out. If you have a Gmail account, you have a Google Play Store password. If you don't, you can create one in a matter of seconds, in less than a minute, and have full accessibility to the Google Play Store apps, which, as most of us know, are almost identical, if not exactly identical, to what's available in the Apple App Store. So, wanted to give you this review